So here we are in Alicante. We're flying back to Cardiff and we'll use airside services today, so benefits of that is we can request our flight plan. Delivery Buenos, it's Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet, information Foxtrot, IFR clearance request to Cardiff.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
You can have 2 seconds if you want.
Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet, information Foxtrot is current. Clear to Cardiff. After departure, fly radar vectors, combi departure, runway 28, initial climb to 4000. Departure on 118.800 squawk 7576.
Fled to Cardiff and after departure, fly radar vectors to combi, departure runway 28, initial climbs 4000, departure will be on 118.8, or squawk 7576 for Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet. So as a tip, I will often get my clearance and then program in my departure, because I think we was going to go off runway 10. Often 10 is more common, but I mean I've took off from, not personally, been at the controls to take off, but known as takeoff from runway 28 before, and you just make a right turn going back to the UK over the mountains. Concerned really that we've not been given a SID due to the terrain around the airfield, so I've just put myself another waypoint in there, so the Altec VOR 280 degrees outbound, 10 nautical miles, and give us a bit of awareness before we make that right turn up to Compi. Probably a better illustration is on the PFD here, so you can see the Altec VOR there. There's my waypoint from the FMC, and then the green lines are what we've achieved by just dialing in the frequency. And the course 280 degrees both sides. Also I'll just set the heading as well to 280. Passengers are on their way, still being refueled. We're going to take 8.8 tonnes, which is just a bit more than wings full. So in relation to our passengers today, they've probably all got their booze and fags. I mean, I'm not being funny, but if you think about your average age now of the holidaymaker, they're not wanting cosmetics. Come on. They've given up on that. All they want is booze and fags. Yeah, my son buys some questionable cars, but even they don't smoke like these passengers do. There we go, refueling's done, so we've got 7.8 across the wings, and then an additional tonne in the centre, giving us our 8.8 tonnes. Here we are then, here's our final fuel payload and centre of gravity information. And with fueling complete, pop on the seatbelt sign, and now's a good time to start the APU as well, as we're going to be getting ready for departure. We've got fuel in the centre tank, so how about we just pop on one of these centre pumps for the moment, because in this situation where we've got fuel in the centre, we want to burn from there first. Okay, let's just fill out the perf init page, just verify this as well, check it, because now's not the time to be saying SimBrief said, because it could be different SimBrief, so you're dealing with actuals now. Right, takeoff speed, so an assumed temp is verboten, no assumed temperature is allowed. So we'll just finish setting up the MCP. Will of course be heading select after departure, so we'll just arm VNAV. Hello ground, Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet, request push and start.
Now connected and bypass being inserted. Tinto, stand by.
Hello ground, Tomjet Echo Juliet, request taxi runway 28.
Object 6, Echo Juliet, runway 28 taxi via Bravo 2, Charlie 1, Charlie 3, Charlie 6, Charlie 8. Cross runway approved.
Taxi via Bravo 2, Charlie 1, Charlie 3, Charlie 6, Charlie 8, and cross runway is approved for Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet. That's probably Benidorm over there. Okay, ready, so we're heading select after departure. Let's go. All stable. Checked. Hold.
Rotate. Positive right.
Gear up. Heading select VNAV speed. Om.
1000.
Object 6, Echo Juliet, contact departure on 118.8.
And 118.8 for Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet. Hello departure, Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet, climb to 4000.
Object 6, Echo Juliet, Valencia approach, identified, climb flight level 340, turn right heading 035, vectors to copy, Venas 5.
Climb flight level 340, right heading 035, vectors to copy for Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet. Flap 1.
Object 6, Echo Juliet, contact Barcelona, control on 134.985.
Barcelona control 134.985, Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet. Barcelona control, good afternoon, Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet. Turning right for 035 and climbing flight level 340.
Object 6, Echo Juliet, Barcelona, control, identified. Hola Alicante,
Standard.
QNH 1021.
Hola, Tomjet 6 Echo Juliet. Right, 035 and then vectors to copy VP. Let's just see where that is.
Dumjit 6 EJ. Identified confirmed. Continue as filed.
Continuous file, Tumjet 6, Echo Juliet. So it was right 035. And then to copy. Let's just bang that in now, and then that will give us an idea as to where it is. So execute, straight ahead, isn't it? So LNAV. Let me show, I will have to show you what Say Intentions called me. We're a dumjit. Like an Egypt, but a dumjit. So there's Compy ahead of us. I'm happy then that we are well clear of that terrain. So I'll see you in a bit as we get nearer Cardiff. As you can see, we're not far to go now. Not yet been assigned a star by Say Intentions through air traffic control, so I'm just going to prepare by having a look at these two here. So here's our information on the descent forecast page. Temperature down there, it's quite warm actually, 15 degrees, so that gives us a nice deviation of 0 with a, I should say, 997. We've just been given our clearance for that, for the Toja 2 arrival. So just to show you VPT, and you can see we're going to need maximum auto brake. It's a bit bumpy out there, but we're on the way down to flight level 120.
Approaching minimums. 400, 300, minimum, 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
So apologies for the silence during that approach, but as I'm sure you'll appreciate, it did take a lot of concentration. I do hope that you've enjoyed this additional preview into the LevelUp series version 2. Do like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon on a future video. Do take care. Bye.